A Kelly File exclusive tonight on the conspiracy theory that came to be known as Pizzagate. It started with what turned out to be a bogus news story suggesting that Bill and Hillary Clinton were running a sex ring out of a Washington, D.C. pizza parlor. The whole thing turned truly frightening when a man showed up at that pizza parlor with a gun 2 weeks ago demanding to know more. And now this has become the center of a national debate over fake news. James Alefantis, the owner of the pizzeria, is talking for the first time. He is here on set with me in moments. But first we go to Trace Gallagher in our West Coast newsroom on how this whole thing got started. Trace?
Megan, as many controversies do these days, it began with a tweet. On October 30th, days after the FBI announced they'd be reopening an investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails, someone on Twitter, whose name remains unverified but has several thousand followers, posted that new emails found on Anthony Weiner's computer confirmed that Hillary Clinton was involved in a pedophilia ring. The Twitter post included information from a Facebook user who stated, quote, "My NYPD source said it's much more vile and serious than classified material on Weiner's device. We're talking an international child enslavement and sex ring." The next day, the bogus claim was picked up by a website called yournewswire.com, message boards like 4chan and Reddit, right-wing blogs, and several pro-Trump websites. InfoWars' Alex Jones, a far-right web host, posted a YouTube video seen almost 500,000 times.
When I think about all the children Hillary Clinton has personally murdered and chopped up and raped, I have zero fear standing up against her.
The rumor spread, inspiring some newfound internet sleuths to start digging around in John Podesta's hacked emails, searching for proof and location of the so-called sex ring. What they found were numerous references to pizza, a term Urban Dictionary says is slang for child pornography. So somehow they concluded that Podesta and company were speaking in code. They also pounced on an email from D.C. pizzeria owner and prominent Democratic supporter James Alefantis, inviting Podesta to a pizza party fundraiser at his restaurant. Users then started combing through Alefantis' Instagram posts, including a photo of a young girl with her hands taped to the ping pong table. Alefantis says the child is his goddaughter and the picture was very innocent. And this picture, that conspiracy theorists decided must be the secret basement where children are locked up. But in fact, it's from a restaurant Alefantis considered leasing. And Comet Ping Pong doesn't even have a basement. By November 4th, just 6 days after the initial tweet about a sex ring, Alefantis was officially part of the conspiracy. He began receiving threatening phone calls with people labeling him a pedophile. On November 7th, the hashtag Pizzagate was born. And by November 16th, people started showing up at the restaurant to investigate for themselves, like well-known right-wing activist Jack Posobiec, who used a video camera to live stream his visit on Periscope, focusing on a child's birthday party, trying to catch nefarious activity. On December 4th, Edgar Welch showed up at Comet Ping Pong armed with an AR-15, a revolver, and a knife, determined to find underground rooms and vaults, firing his gun at a door, behind which Alefantis says he wouldn't have found anything exciting.
And here is our bags and coat closet. The bullet went into our computer system.
After police arrived, Welch surrendered peacefully, saying that he was trying to rescue the children he was sure were hidden inside. He faces charges including assault with a deadly weapon. Megan.
Trace Gallagher, thank you. Joining me now in a Kelly File exclusive, James Alefantis, owner of Comet Ping Pong in Washington, D.C. James, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What a terrible ordeal this must have been for you.
It has been.
When this man walked into your restaurant with this gun, firing multiple shots, no one was injured. You weren't there that day, right?
I was there earlier that day.
You knew things were reaching a fever pitch, but did you ever foresee that?
It had been building since before the election, so starting on November 4th, I started receiving messages on my Instagram that were just very bizarre and strange and accusing me of all kinds of falseness and conspiracy. And this built and built and built and built for over a month. And really, it's not just me that was involved. It was my staff who was harassed and attacked. They received Instagram messages, Facebook messages. Then it started to appear that images of children and other people were being taken from social media and blasted throughout the internet with this insane conspiracy idea filled with just lies about this impossible international conspiracy of human traffickers involving Hillary Clinton.
Oh my goodness. And you're a Democratic donor. There's nothing illegal about that.
No.
It doesn't make you a pedophile or somebody who's part of a child sex ring. One of the pictures that Trey showed in the report, people have been pointing to, well, look at this is evidence. There's a child with their hands taped down. And you say there's a very simple explanation for that.
Yeah, I'm very glad that you've had us on today. It's an incredible thing. We've invited your cameras into the restaurant because people have all of these ideas, and people use social media. This is a picture of my godchild in a completely innocent place, very happily playing with her sister. Her sister's taped her hands. Her parents are there. I put this on my Instagram with their approval. Right there, it sits there on the internet for a year and a half, and people start building these lies and falsities about innocent people and then spreading this image over the internet.
When people talk about fake news, you know, a lot of folks just roll their eyes like, oh, you know, whatever. People will figure it out. The truth is they don't always figure it out. And someone could have been killed inside of your restaurant for no good reason other than people like Alex Jones fanned a conspiracy theory that even the D.C. police say has no basis in fact.
Yes, it's a pack of lies, and it's dangerous. What happens is this person was inspired to drive across 4 state lines with an assault rifle and enter a family-friendly restaurant at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. So you can imagine the fear that must have been felt by these people, and this is real consequences. My staff lives in fear. My staff are the bravest people I've ever met, and we are trying to make sure that they're safe and do their job. Imagine someone coming to your workplace with an assault rifle.
And to be accused of being a pedophile because you have emails that talk about pizza. When you run a pizza parlor, I mean, there are going to be emails like, well, the word pizza seems out of place. I mean, it's really gone down the rabbit hole. But you tell me whether this has affected your business, and separate and apart from the fact that no one was injured, whether there have been real-life consequences to you and your customers and your staff as a result of, again, the D.C. police are saying this is fake. Fake.
Thank you. It's true. Yes, it's like being terrorized. It's been over a month of daily death threats to me, hundreds of phone calls to the restaurant asking for all kinds of wild things like ordering a cheese pizza, something that we just do. We're a pizza place, a family-friendly pizza place. We've been in existence for 10 years in the same location. So it was difficult and shocking. Now, our community has rallied around us, so we have people coming in. There's families and kids. We're there. We have private security. We're trying to make sure that our staff feels safe, that our community feels safe, that our customers feel safe.
What's the bottom line, quickly? What's the takeaway? What needs to change?
I think there has to be some way of breaking these things up. It's impossible that this news can go from one person to the next in a grand conspiracy theory, and there's no reporting, no ability to do anything. I know Reddit has banned this topic on its website. I mean, slowly but surely, those who help fan it are trying to dial it back out of the safety, out of concerns for the safety of those who have been endangered by
Really, this could happen to anyone. It's not just us. It's any single person.
I know you said to our producers, it's all so surreal until the gun comes in. Wow. James, thank you for being here and telling your story.
Thank you so much.
All the best to you.
Thank you.